It's not working now. Pete's sakes. All right, good morning, everybody. All right, let's get started. All right, so we obviously saw a massive reversal on Friday. The US didn't rally as much as some of the other markets around the world. We had the FTSE up over 1%, DAX just under 3% up, CAC also just under 3% up, Italy almost 4% up. So a huge rally on China cutting rates, as well as ECB's Draghi coming out with a renewed pledge to stimulate inflation. On stock-specific news out of the US, we had Caterpillar that rose sharply due to an upgrade. Best Buy led retailers higher after announcing earnings that beat analyst estimates. And energy producers bounced back strongly as crude oil halted its slide. So a good day overall in the markets on Friday. In Asia this morning, stocks, you could actually see there the Hang Seng and the Shanghai outperforming the other markets on the Chinese interest rate cut. Shanghai Composite Index hitting a 3-year high as property developer, poly real estate and brokerage founder securities outperformed, each soaring over 10%. And then Australia obviously also posting a decent day on the back of miners bouncing. Okay, there's a quick chart of interest. We'll just go through it quickly, just showing how US equities and high yield bonds are showing a strong recent divergence. All right, corporate action this morning. We had Netcare that came out this morning. Headline earnings per share coming at 168, so a slight beat on guidance, which was 158. We had revenue, which was slightly less than originally expected, and dividends per share coming in line. And then we have a Sasol first quarter sales release coming out a little bit later. Exit of today, Datatec 88 cents, Redefine 34 cents, SA Breweries 29 US cents, and Vodacom 3.75 rand. Coming out this morning, we have German IFO Business Climate. It's coming out at 11. 4:45, we have US Market, US Services PMI. And at 5:30, we have Dallas Fed manufacturing activity. So I don't expect too much that's going to move markets today. All right, let's jump into the maps quickly. First thing we're going to show is the Aussie. Let's get our drawing tools on. On Friday we showed that we were hoping that we were going to get a bit of a reversal off this neckline of the head and shoulders that had broke out sort of at the beginning of the month, and we got it in spectacular fashion. A massive bounce out of the Aussie. We're up over 3.5% at the end of it, and so that sends us back over the 20-day moving average, the 200-day moving average, and everything looks pretty good again. All right, the next one I wanted to show is CFR. CFR we showed as well on Friday, forming this flag after the gap up earlier this month. Broke out there spectacularly, like a lot of stocks did on Friday, and sort of renews the target, the original target, around 102. Obviously, this is a pretty rough target, but that's the 200-day moving averages come in at 102. And I'd say that is probably our first small resistance level we have on CFR. The next one I want to show is Discovery. Discovery again, breaking out of a small sideways channel. If we break it down to a 30-minute chart, we can see, so let me just get back to that 30-minute chart. We can see this range that it's been in over the last week or so, between sort of a high of 108 and on the low side about 104. So we look at about $4 targets on the breakout of this channel, which give us a first target of about 112 on discovery, but looking good on all time frames. So it looks like a hold for the moment. All right. The next one I want to show is Amplat. This one was posted on the and tweeted by Storm Trading. It's broken out of an inverse head and shoulders here. It actually broke out 2 days ago and then failed on Thursday, only to reclaim the level on Friday. So we'll see if this breakout can hold this time. And we've got about 35 rand in this on this sort of very sort of rough wiki inverse head and shoulders. So we look for a target of around 415, 420 as a first target if we can keep holding this sort of 380, 385 level. So keep an eye out for that level. We obviously had a major reversal. I haven't showed all the miners this morning. They all had major reversals. We're talking, Exara, Kumba, Anglos, Billies, and the likes. The other one I wanted to show was Naspers. Naspers, we had that big gap up about a week ago, and has moved down to pretty much exactly the breakout level. And I think we're looking at this one on Friday, if I remember correctly. We're looking for a reversal of these current levels, or the 20-day moving average. Didn't quite get down to the 20-day moving average, but showed a nice reversal, not quite a key reversal, but a good reversal and breakout of this immediate flag. We'll see if we can hang on to this level. We didn't get a great day out of 10 cent. It was up a little bit, but not as much as I think we were hoping. But if we can hold these levels on Naspers, I think we move higher, and we could take out the recent highs, which were up at 1600 intraday. And the last one I was going to show is Standard Bank, another one we've been following, and actually all the banks pretty much had breakouts on Friday, but this one was particularly a nice setup. We've been following it, inverse head and shoulders, having nice support off the 200-day moving average, and breaking higher on Friday. Nice higher target here, talking around about $12 to the upside, which could take us back up to close to the highs at 150. And that'll be our first target on Standard Bank. And that's it for today, guys. Good luck. For 150 longer term.